I was not supposed to be here by now. I should be much, much farther east, and yet here I am. I am indeed still in the northwest, at the Oregon coast, to be more specific, because even though I was supposed to be farther east by now on my way back home, I just didn't have the heart to leave this place just yet, especially when I look at the weather forecast at some locations I wanted to visit. It's very sunny, very dry compared to the beautiful, moody weather that we are having right now here. So I decided to come back to the coast. I'm gonna be here for just 2 more nights, and then I will finally head east. This is beautiful Cape Lookout. I'm camping not even half a mile from here, so it's amazing to have access to this location, those beautiful cliffs and the waterfalls. I'm not sure if they are permanent waterfalls or if they are seasonal. They are happening now because of all the rain that we've been having, but I've been having a lot of fun making long exposures of them. So here's the deal. Yes, there are gonna be a few long exposures of rocks in the water, and yes, some of those rocks I've already photographed before. But even though those rocks get all the attention, as soon as you get away a few miles inland, it's a whole different world there. And I'm gonna be doing some exploring on those country roads. First though, I'm gonna make an image using a long exposure of a well-known location, but from a slightly different perspective. Okay, that should be plenty of exposures. This place is called Hag Point, and the main feature is the falls that are on the beach, but that's a beach that is only accessible during low tide, which we don't have right now. So I had to find an alternative. I came here to the side of this cliff. It's kind of a treacherous situation here, but I think I'm safe. Anyway, I've been taking long exposures, up to 4-minute long exposures, and now I am down to 2, 3, 4 second long exposures to capture 2 very different versions of the same scene. The first one is much calmer, smoothing out all the water. This second one is showing and highlighting the movement of those waves when they come in and go away. It's not all about the big rocks though. The coastal forests look incredible in the right light, especially when the ocean mist rolls through the trees. I find forests very challenging to photograph, but nothing that can't be fixed with a long lens and tight compositions. When it comes to big rocks in the water, none is as iconic as the Haystack at Cannon Beach. This is a complicated place for me because it was here 5 years ago that I lost one of my cameras to a big sneaker wave. That day changed the way I do beach photography. I've never ever left my backpack on the ground ever again. I was a bit stressed though, especially because there was a weather advisory warning of larger than usual sneaker waves, but thankfully the ocean was nice and calm this morning. The image though, I'm not so sure about it. Something about photographing Haystack Rock has always eluded me. I can never quite capture what I see in my mind. Then it started raining hard, so I had very little time to work with the smaller rock formations farther down the beach. I like those images more though. I wanted some weather, didn't I? I totally got it. This camera needs the paper towel treatment. One thing is for sure, it's pretty clean right now. A short drive through a beautiful rainforest later, I arrived at what is arguably the best view on the entire Oregon coast. The rain was on and off, which created a magical, ethereal atmosphere. For conditions like these, it was time to deploy the secret weapon, the umbrella. Yet another day of preparing the food and eating the food inside the car because it is too nasty outside. But you know, you get better at it over time. I've done it so many times now that this is like my kitchen. The Oregon coast is full of contrasts. Next to the tourist towns with their big and well-kept beachfront homes, just 2 or 3 miles away, the countryside offers something very different. The rainy weather was perfect for driving through these two very different worlds. This is a great view over the Netards Bay, and you can see the 3 arch rocks in the background as well. Sadly, it's partially obstructed by at least one tree. I was looking around, I could not find a way to avoid it. It's not even one of those things that you can remove in post. So I almost didn't take this shot, but someone was telling me that I should at least try it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just embracing the tree in front of me right here with a 4-minute long exposure, and maybe hopefully that will look nice. It's done, let me see. And you know what, it's not the most beautiful photo, but I like it. It's nice. Alright, I was going to leave after that image, but somehow this place doesn't want me to. I just thought that it'd be a good idea to try a closer, tighter shot of those rocks that are far in the background. In this time a panorama. I think it works better here, mainly because of the tree. The top of the tree is still going to be in the frame, I believe, but that is something that I can and I will remove in post. It should be pretty easy to do, just the very top of the tree. There's one more big rock in the water I would love to photograph before leaving the Oregon coast, and it's this one. This is Cape Kiwanda at Pacific City, with that beautiful rock with the arch on the side. I'm gonna take a variety of shots. I'm starting with a straight on photograph of the rock in the water. It's gonna look beautiful, but then I'm gonna try different things and maybe perhaps even use the surfers that are in front of the rock. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's make one image at a time. The first one was the obvious composition, straight on. Then I experimented with the placement of the rock in the frame. This one on the top left corner ended up being my favorite. And finally, a capture of a wave breaking in front of the arch. I also played with the surfers using some slow shutter speeds, but I couldn't quite get what I wanted. There's one frame that kind of works, but I'm not crazy about it. All these switching lenses isn't free. I took a photo by mistake yesterday at f22 and I can see all the spots, dust, dirt, whatever it is on the sensor. I really need to clean it one of these days, but not today. But yeah, this thingy is not enough. 3 more minutes for this long exposure, which is most likely going to be the last image I make in Oregon on this road trip. Yeah, so about leaving Oregon, hold that thought until the next video.